Last, let's talk about heat. Heat is just the transfer of thermal energy, and it always moves from the warmer object to the colder object. For example, when you touch a stove, it's hotter than you. So the thermal energy moves from the stove into you and you get burned. When you touch ice, you're the hotter thing. So it's always moving from hot to cold. Your body heat will move into the ice. So you're actually going to melt that ice. There are really three ways that heat can be transferred. The first is conduction by direct contact. That means touching. When two things are touching, heat can move from the hotter to the colder thing. Another way heat can transfer is by convection. This only happens in liquids and gases because the atoms can move around. So in the liquid, like in this water on the stove, the warm water rises, the cold water sinks. So you kind of get this little circular motion going. Same thing happens in the air. So as air warms up, the warm air rises. That's why in your house, it's always going to be hottest in your attic or the top floor. And if you have a basement, that's going to be the coolest spot in your house because the hot air rises. Finally, we have radiation. Radiation is when heat is transferred as waves that travel through the air. They're specifically called electromagnetic waves, but just notice if you're near that campfire, well, the hot air is rising, that's convection, and that's not what's going on. Can't be conduction, you're not touching it, but you still feel the heat. And that's because you have these waves that are traveling out from the campfire, and that's called radiation. All right, you have reached the end of this unit. Answer the last couple quiz questions and you are done.